theunderground.com. Your music, your station.
Poppin' these Roxanne, poppin' these Roxanne, poppin' these Roxanne, poppin' these Roxanne, poppin' these Roxanne. You told me that you got me, but you showed me I'm alone. Me and trauma to a point, and my mama died inside my home. I went up 60 on them years, cause shit ain't right inside my dome. And all my addict must admit them drugs ain't never did me wrong. I can't breathe. All them niggas lied, they told me life was a breeze. Fighting to survive while I'm fending for peace. Telling me you love me, but you know you don't mean it. Say I'm off all these drugs at one time. I keep pouring, I don't measure by the line. Even when I hurt the most, I'm still gonna tell you that I'm fine. Took them moments for granted, I couldn't imagine you would die. I think that pain is like low eyes. Tell me why you had to die. Oh, I ain't posed to question God. Why my grandpa had to die. Why A-Rap had to die. Long live fast, forever slide. Had these eyes for rich and rude. Throw them mails flows we ride. Ghetto gang, homicide. Mention me, I let it blame. Don't let them people see it like you not know who I am. I sacrificed my life a million times for the fam. Watch the 10 year turn up about that paper, goddamn. Don't take advantage of the ones you got left too long. Drowning inside my car. Watch the 10 year turn up about that paper, goddamn. Me that you got me, but you showed me I'm alone. Me and trauma to a point, and my mama died inside my home. I went up 60 on them years, cause shit ain't right inside my dome. And all my addict must admit them drugs ain't never did me wrong. I can't breathe. Why them niggas lie? They told me life was a breeze. Fighting to survive while I'm fending for peace. Telling me you love me, but you know you don't mean it. Say I'm off all these drugs at one time. I keep pouring, I don't measure by the line. Even when I hurt the most, I'm still gonna tell you that I'm fine. Took them moments for granted, I couldn't imagine you would die. I don't let Trace out. I don't let Racks, I don't let D-Money. I don't let Lil Sean. Movie. Liar. I don't let God.
even if you go into something like, oh, I'm not making no friends, it's strictly business, you start to build bonds with people, you start to like people. So I think it's just important to maybe have things in writing, have contracts. That way, nobody can say like, oh, how could you do this to me? Or something don't go right. So that's my little 2 cents, you know.
All right, well, yeah. Well, if it jumped up, yeah, I'm gonna introduce myself again. My name's Tajib, but yeah, y'all can refer to me as Ty Bendo. I'm an inspired actor. And further down the line, I want to start my own networks. But yeah, right now I'm just an inspired like up and coming actor. I just be trying to do my little auditions, get myself booked on some TV shows. So if y'all watching out there, y'all need somebody on y'all stuff, let me know. But eventually, the directing and producing is gonna be on me. All right. But
right.
back to so back to what we was talking about, like with the business and friendships. But, yeah. So I feel like with people, right, you start to work with people even if you don't know them, right? You start to build that connection with them. Nobody gonna be working with nobody they just absolutely don't know. And then also with that, right, you build relationships, either good or bad, but you build relationships in this industry. That's what, like, I feel like that's just basic like stuff that we all do in general. So when we think about with the business aspect, like we got to think about everything, like not even just with the business, but how we all carry ourselves as human beings every day. Like, we build relationships with people. That's just what a basic human nature of what we do. We build relationships with people. But yeah, but like what Poochie Doll said, everything needs to be in writing. So that's where you come in at where nobody be confused about what's going on with the business aspect. So everybody are one man and it's in writing. So you can't go back and say like, oh no, I didn't know sign up for this. I didn't want this. No, yes you did. Learn how to read. Y'all need to learn how to read before y'all start just signing. So read the black and white writing. Talk it out. Think. Use your head before you sign it, and we all good to go. Like,
hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Okay. You already answered you. Yeah. What's the next one? Okay. So my next question is, how do you have no? How have your past friendships influenced your view of friendships and trust? I don't think we got enough time.
Okay.
So
go on ahead and condense
how long we got?
Okay, because that's a rabbit hole.
So I'm gonna break it down in the shortest form that I can. First of all, I'm a Scorpio, right? So we have a little bit of trust issues back there. But to be honest, if I let you into my inner circle, close to me, then I hold you to a higher regard than I do anyone else. And I done had some people, I called them friends when they should have really just been associates.
Yep. Same.
And you live and you learn from experience. And now I don't use that friend word too often. Unless if you ain't been to my crib, if I ain't told you this, that, and the third about me or invited you to a family function, you're not my friend. You're just an associate.
Hello.
But it's just like now you got to have the gift of discernment to know who your real true friends are, because it's too much fugaziness and backdooriness going on and secret animosity and jealousy. And it's just like at the age that I'm at, I ain't got time for that. I'm learning. You live and you what?
Learn. Hello.
Live and you learn.
I'm sorry. I hate to say it. You live and you learn.
You do.
There's some things as an adult that you have to decipher from your
it goes back to your inner childhood trauma. Like,
Mhm.
you got to learn, and everybody's not your friend. I know everybody, mom and daddy told them this their whole entire life.
Yep.
And once you get these few people, like, I've been here 5 whole years. So 5 years without trusting anybody but my wife's family. So like
Dang.
that's how bad my trust is messed
You
up.
ain't wrong.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather just stick it along with my wife and her family, the family that I created. Sometimes it's the family that you have is not everything.
Say that.
No, seriously.
Like, it takes.
It's sad it gotta be like that, ain't it?
It
And it's
is.
sad like it gotta be like
But-
that. Like, dang, why y'all motherfuckers can't just act right? Everybody just act
You
right.
know-
Like, come on,
I
man.
hate
Everybody act
it
right.
that you gotta be that way, but everybody is not your family.
Mhm.
And
Nah.
everybody in your family is not your family. You
Mhm.
have to create the family that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make sure that the people around you, even them little small snakes, sometimes them little snakes slither in.
That part.
It's okay. But them learning lessons that God given us.
Yep.
Hey, sometimes He put them in your path for a reason. Maybe you was doing something that you shouldn't have been doing. So, hey, how can you do this to elevate yourself?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Literally, I learned it the hard way.
Right.
Child.
It's the family you create.
It really is. I learned. I definitely learned it the hard way. It's very unfortunate. I've had countless conversations with people about how I don't have friends, and people will assume that something is wrong with you. They'll be like, "Oh, if you don't have friends, I can't trust you." And it's like, no. To be honest, I used to be crazy about my friends. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go to war, you know. But things happen, and you really find out. Friend is a strong word. And piggybacking off of what Miss Shadi said, is just discernment is very important. And I feel like semi lacked in that area because I'm such a genuine person. So I kind of expect that back. I find it weird if you're weird. So
Genuine people doesn't need genuine people.
yeah, exactly.
Genuine people always have to. You're so nice. Sometimes they have to take a couple of people to knock you down to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Get that
because I was
skin.
gonna let me chime in because that's how I act. I was gonna say like with these friends and whatnot. I try to be a good person to everybody.
Mhm.
So y'all know that saying like treat people the way you want to be treated.
Mhm.
So and I live by that. Like I treat people the way I want to be treated. So I can't say I haven't really had some like bad friendships.
Okay.
But I ain't really had like too many friends either. Like I feel like I know how to pick my friends. I feel like
Okay.
we should look at our own selves first when dealing with
that's the
these friend
word.
selves, like with other people before we try to. Cause everybody crazy.
I can
Everybody
actually
crazy. But I
agree
feel
with
like if
that.
everybody thought like that, that's why I ain't
Yeah.
saying like just like certain people. But if everybody thought like that, like
Mhm.
like let me look at myself first and deal with these situations before I try to judge on what somebody else.
Can I pick you
Have
that?
somebody else here. Yeah, let me hear you because you get what I'm
Because
getting with.
I'm feeling. Listen,
All right.
I'm glad he said that
Yeah.
because that's something I've been working on too. It's been situations that I've been in, and when they first happened, I'm like, oh, how could a person do this? How could? Then I
Mhm.
think like, you know what? No, I shouldn't have even been in that situation. I shouldn't have been
Yeah,
there.
'cause-
You know what I mean? So I have been working on accountability. Very happy you said
Mhm.
that. A lot of my friendships, I think, I don't know. I used to just yearn for friendships so much. So I would get close to people just off rip.
Right.
And I think I would have too high of expectations of people.
That's that.
You know?
Yeah, then that too, right.
You know, so
Right.
then you let down.
I'm learning how you move the way that you start seeing them move.
Yep.
If
Yep.
you
Yeah.
move the way they start moving, then you will be okay. That goes
Yep.
back to your business. your business gonna rely off of you.
Yep.
So make sure you have good energy when you pour inside of your business.
Period.
Mhm.
Sometimes it might not go the way you want it to go, but don't let that knock you down. You find a way to elevate it. Like, what's the next step to elevate this business? What can I do to elevate myself? How can I help other people out to help
Yeah.
me out?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a trying to take advantage of somebody. It's trying to help. But
Yeah.
help in a good way. Don't try to
Mhm.
take advantage of somebody and dump them and talk about them. And you get what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I do.
Things get like when the whole time you out and you meant nothing but
Good intentions.
Yeah.
It's definitely in you.
like,
It's on you. It's in you. So, yep, accountability is real.
Accountability and communication.
Okay.
Communication. Communication. Like, I can't tell you how many conversations done went a long way. Like, if y'all just sit there and talk, why y'all be scared to talk and say something? Just get up and say something. If someone
Okay.
fucking with you, like, you let them know. Like, all right, look, we need to talk about this before I let whatever we got going on go a different way. Let me let you know what's up. Let me know what's up. I feel like, yeah, if I could become friends with anybody, that'd be the first thing I'll tell them. Like, all right, anything you don't like, you ain't comfortable with, I do something you don't like, come talk to me.
Yeah, like don't be scared to chop it up with me.
Yeah, don't try to go be right, because that's when where all the problems and tributes come
Yep.
in, and you want to try to go behind my
Mhm.
back, talking about me to everybody and this and that, spreading stuff about me that probably ain't even true.
When you can come to me.
When you could come, work it out with the person.
When I tell you I'm the most low-key, loyal person that you can come to,
Mhm.
and I'm willing to work it out, I'd rather work it out than fight it out.
Okay.
Right, they fight it out. Like,
what fighting and arguing gonna get you?
right, what's that gonna be like? We all still gonna be here. You still gonna feel the same type of way. We can't go around freely killing each other and whatnot.
Right.
We not God. You can't take nobody's
Right.
life or whatnot.
Thank you.
What's wrong with just having a little conversation? That'll
But you know what?
get your anger out a lot better than just fighting it out. Because you could fight and still be mad about the same thing.
That's
And
true.
that'll just be beating you up at the end, because it'll tear you down. You're gonna keep thinking about it. Now you can't function and do nothing without trying to steady worry about this
Because it's that
situation.
bad energy
getting
now.
mad. Yeah, it's that
And bad
bad
energy is so contagious and it
Mhm.
lingers.
Yeah, right. It lingers.
Oh my
You
goodness.
spread it to people. I hate when somebody try to do like let's say if I did something to you, then you take your anger out on her when
Right.
they had
Right.
nothing to do with her.
Like, please direct that.
Yeah.
So who it's meant for. Thank you. But you know, I was saying, actually, I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, the best people are the people you can have it out with and
Mhm.
still be friends. Like, I can tell you,
Yeah.
like, hey, listen, I didn't like how you said X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl, what? Da, da, da. And we go have a back and forth, and we still cool. We not disrespecting each other. We gonna have it out, because guess what? The people you are the closest to, you have disagreements with. I don't agree with my mom all the time. Love her to death. I don't agree with my sisters and my brother all the time.
But I love them.
Love
yeah.
them. They
And
not
them-
going nowhere.
And I know them the first people you gonna be stepping behind,
Okay.
right or wrong.
These
whatever.
are the closest people to you. Well, not
Mhm.
everybody, but for me, these are the
Yeah.
closest people to me, and I still disagree with them. I do not like everything that they do. So that's only natural. Like, you know,
Mhm.
Ty, why you wear green today?
Right.
And we're gonna get into
All right,
it.
yeah.
But
I'm like, why
I
you on my
love green, by
color?
the way.
Why you at?
But no, for real. So it's just like, it's okay to have disagreements. That's normal. That's natural. It's just how you go about disagreements. And yeah, like, are you
Yeah.
real enough for us to have a disagreement? And
Are
get
you
past
real?
it?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? We can get past it. We
I'm too much of a real
Look,
nigga for all that.
quiet.
That's what I'm like, yo.
I'm just gonna do this little next question before.
Okay, we in a
I
rabbit
play some
hole.
music. This is about our business. How do you feel that? What is the hardest part of being in this economy as an entrepreneur?
Ooh, the uncertainty.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur is not for the weak. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Being an entrepreneur, anybody that has their own business is not for the weak. Even having a job is not for the weak. It's very uncertain. So I would say that's the hardest thing. You really have to have a 24/7 mindset. you know, versus you can go to a job, you can clock in for your 8-10 hours, go home, versus when you're an entrepreneur, it don't stop. It's rolling. So I would say that's the hardest part. I ain't gonna spend too much time talking.
You good, you good, you good. Anybody else got something to rely on there?
No, man.
Tay Bando just gonna turn the camera on around. All right, Tay.
No, it's Ty Bando.
My
Yeah,
bad.
Ty
My
Bando.
bad.
Yeah,
Ty
you good.
Bando.
Yo,
I apologize for
you
that.
good, Robert. I was trying to get it on. You finna speak. I know you finna spit something hot for us. I have to get you right. But I have to get you right.
I appreciate that. Now, I'm gonna be honest. My business that I have, I done failed 3 times. You can't get discouraged.
Mhm.
All of your lessons to success is in your failures. If you can accept your failures, then you succeeding is gonna be a breeze and it's gonna be easy. But like Poochie said, you gotta have that entrepreneur mindset 24/7, 365.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's days where I'm not inspired to do anything. And I will open up my phone or my laptop and it's like, oh, okay, now I remember why I'm doing this. Let me get back into it and stop playing around.
Mhm.
Don't worry about
What the
The-
next person said.
the next person saying, and if the people closest to you not supporting you.
Yeah.
Because guess what I found out?
It's somebody out there listening. There's somebody out there watching.
That part, and it's
Mhm.
always strangers
Yep.
that are going to support you quicker than the people close to you.
Amen.
Yes.
So
Amen.
you got to keep going. For anybody that wants to do this as a career, you got to keep going. Got to keep going.
A word.
Yeah. How do you do?
Yeah, I want to piggyback off that. The strangers, like what she just said, the strangers support you more. Yeah, they definitely support you better. Like, I don't know too much about the entrepreneur aspect. Well, I feel like I do because I'm an actor. What I do is like my auditions for whatever shows and stuff I get. I keep doing those. So like, yeah, I do get sometimes a little discouraged on that, but I said, yeah, you just gotta have that faith that don't give up. If you love doing this, like I like being on the camera on the screen. Like I like to be in front of center. So I ain't gonna give up on something that I love because it's what I like doing. And eventually it'll pay off as
Yeah.
time comes. Like what I would call that. Like that's just like God plan for you. Like
That's your passion.
yeah, that's your passion. Yeah, it's my
Mhm.
passion, and that's like my plan laid out. Like it'll happen. Just stay true to it. Yeah, because strangers will definitely support you better than your friends and
Telling
whatnot. I learned that with comes with starting in school. Like
had the
I get a
same
lot more
friends.
support from people I'm around seeing coming here than what I get from home, and it feel good.
From
It
second
definitely
year.
feel good.
I'm gonna
Let's
say
Since
my
Pampers.
longest friendship is since I want to say we've been friends since like babies and diapers.
Wow.
Wow.
And my second friend, and they all guys, I could never get a friendship with a girl. I'm sorry, I hate it. I apologize. Like with a female, I could never have a friendship as like with a female. I'm sorry.
It's
It never lasts long.
Right.
Interesting.
But I have 2 guy friends, which is crazy. They're both named Cortez. And when I say they're very different, one's heterosexual, one's not.
Okay.
So that's how you can decipher from them.
That is so funny.
So and one I've been friends since like high school.
Okay.
So when I say it's never no drama between us, it's never been no rah-rah. No,
Man, guys be
this,
chill.
this. Huh?
Guys be chill.
Like
The guys be chilling.
the best relationship I ever had was with my 2 best friends, and we've been friends for like 20 plus years. So
Wow.
I can really say I got 2 friends.
You got some
so when I
friends.
say I don't need no friends, I don't need friends. I got friends.
I like that
But I would like to have some associates to chill, hang out,
for sure.
connect. It's okay to network with some people,
Hell yeah.
but you have to learn, and you just gotta learn. So
I agree with that. Guys be chill. I'm gonna say that.
this might decipher.
Yeah,
wrong.
see.
I don't know if y'all like. I pray.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
important.
I don't. Yeah, if I could speak from a male's perspective,
Yeah.
with that, we be trying to see what y'all females be getting into it and arguing over. Like, why do it be that deep? Y'all be ready to kill each other about. Like, it'll be probably over some lashes.
It'd be dumb.
There's
Petty.
like a lot of crazy stuff. Like, damn, y'all can't just go buy some more lashes.
It's ego.
They probably was. I don't know how much they cost, but I seen a pack of my sisters one day, $7.99 in the beauty supply store. Y'all shit cheap. It ain't that big, it ain't that serious for you to be trying to kill
Not
each
as
other.
cheap.
But-
I feel like it's ego in a lot of female friendships.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or she getting more
Ooh.
attention than me. Oh, look how the guy's looking at her. Oh, I like that dude, but he like her. I'm telling
that's
you, like
crazy.
I have been through it. Like I went from being the friend that nobody looked at to being like, oh, okay, she gets some attention. And it's like the one that's used to getting all the attention can't take it. It's weird. Cause it's like I never care
But
when you
to
got
be honest,
attention.
it's some dudes like that too, though. Like,
I bet
there's a lot of
it
dudes
is.
that act like that too,
I
though.
bet
Like,
it is.
like some niggas can look at a motherfucker like, oh, he got all this money and stuff. Like, he flash around his money and stuff. Like, all the girls can't petition him and whatnot.
The
Yeah,
whole time they broke.
Whole
Okay.
whole
Right.
time. It just be a show, like,
Flexing.
yeah. It just be a show, like, putting up
Like,
front.
why are you putting up a front and doing all this,
Exactly.
but the whole time you broke. And the main person that's working look like the broke person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Without all the money.
It makes sense.
Oh, when you really got long money, you don't be flashy. When you really got it like that,
That's why I say I keep my faith in. That's why I say I keep my faith in God so strong because I
Yes.
ask Him to show me who my enemies is.
hello.
If it
Mhm.
wasn't for my wife, my faith won't be as strong as it was. Because
Okay.
growing up as who I am, you don't see that many people respect you. They look
Okay.
down on you. You the biggest sin of all is being gay. I'm sorry, I hate it. That's what they say. Being gay is the biggest sin.
Disagree.
But all sins are the same. And
Exactly.
then what is that?
Right.
I'm sticking by that.
Hello.
Because I have seen people do wicked things
Mm-hmm.
more than just being gay.
Way
They'll
more
try to
wicked.
chastise you.
Way more wicked.
Look at our news feed.
Okay.
I was just talking to my wife, cracking jokes because we were laughing at Marvin Sapp holding up people hostage. Did y'all see that?
Wait.
No.
He held his church hostage.
To do
Oh,
what?
no, I didn't see that.
For
And
what?
he
That's
told
crazy.
him if he don't get $40,000, they can't leave that church.
Oh,
This is Marvin Sapp.
Look, like
Not Mr. Never
I
could have
seen
made
something
it.
like
Okay.
that. I
Not
seen
Mr.
something like
One
that. That was like
Thing.
a Law and Order episode one time. I seen something just like that.
That's so unholy.
Them church, it's y'all church people who more retarded or whatnot. Well, see, you know what? No, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna stop because I don't want to knock people's beliefs. Believe in what you want to believe in. Do whatever you want to do. Just don't be all too serious about what the next motherfucker
And that's
want to
the
do with
thing.
what they say.
Stop
Like,
judging
yeah.
people. You have a
Stop
wicked black heart
judge
and you want to
people.
judge somebody for who they love. Cut it out. I do not like that.
Stop judging people. Ain't none of y'all know better than the next person. Like what?
It say Marvin Sapp is on a 15,000 kidnapping charge.
What?
Lockdown.
The fact that I didn't hear about this. Come on, what you guys
Right. Yo, Instagram, man. So I heard about that. So I had to investigate. So he really didn't go wild like that. What he did was he told everybody. He told the ushers close the door though. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
They did because somebody got up
But
and
he said,
I said, close the door.
but all he did was ask every member, because some members don't put in on church.
Right?
They
He
don't do
said-
them ties and them
They don't
offerings.
do nothing. So he said, all my members put $20 on. And my pastors give me $100.
Can I say something?
But he said
Go
he
ahead.
wanted 40,000.
He was probably gonna get 40,000 from that congregation. Everybody
Yeah,
put
that's
20
right.
They should
in.
have to give you $20 each.
Well, how big was the
You did you-
congregation?
How big
Exactly.
is
That's
what?
the how big is the
Exactly.
congregation?
You got 20.
So that on your 40,000 right
All I
now.
want is $20.
Then the part what was somebody tried to get up and leave him.
All I want is $20.
And he said,
Oh,
I
that's
said, close the door.
I'm
Boy,
over
you gotta
here
turn it.
burning. Let me speak on this. I grew up in a church
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Mhm.
Sometimes Tuesdays for Bible study, right?
Mhm.
I never felt it. I never felt it in my spirit, right?
Come on, hold on.
Hold on.
This is why. Come on, come on.
I never
I'm
felt it in my
have to
spirit.
piggyback.
These people are so mean sometimes and so nasty. Okay, cool. Then when you think about it, you don't have to go to a facility to have the spirit within you. When you read the Bible or you have a relationship with God, you
Come on now,
interpret
church.
that for yourself, right?
Amen.
Preach.
You don't go, oh, fellowship. I don't need to fellowship when I have him within me, if that makes sense. I don't have to go to a building and pay for a building. Then a lot of times the congregation is struggling. I know y'all have seen that, right?
Mhm.
Pastor got a nice crib, nice house. These people go to school to become pastors and preachers. It is a business. They don't pay no taxes.
Right.
This is a business. I'm not knocking nobody's belief. I am somebody that tried to believe in it. And I don't. I believe in God. I believe in spirituality.
Oh,
But a church house, no. If it was up to me, we'll be having church in the garden or
They
something.
say also
So you-
the
so you
people
get what I
online
mean.
saying 20s.
Right.
He
But
said,
let me-
I
So you
let me
get what I
say this.
mean.
Let me say
Like
this.
that.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Now, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Right. Come on.
You gotta have the reason why I love church. I'm an everyday church person. I'm a
Okay.
president of the usher board. I'm a deacon.
I love church.
All right.
So
It's
I had to get closer to understand
Mhm.
That
that
makes
yes,
sense.
the building is a business.
It
Yeah.
is.
The
Uh-huh.
lights have to stay on.
They do.
We have to be open so people could come in.
Yeah.
We need security.
Yeah.
Churches need security too because they could come in and do their thing.
Yeah.
Also, it's better. I feel you about the wanting to praise God on your own. It's better to fellowship
Uh-huh.
because I hope the comments ain't throwing me under.
No.
I'm sorry, comments.
No.
I'm just saying that you got to pay for. You pay to stay at home, don't you?
Right?
Yeah.
You pay your rent so you can eat.
You
Right.
do.
Pay the rent so you
But-
can.
But you can't hold people.
Exactly.
I feel you.
It's not God.
I feel you.
What if I don't have it?
Exactly.
I feel like
I
with
feel
all of that, people be
You
forgetting that this shit is still just a belief for right now. It's a strong belief, but it's still just a belief. Like
Mhm.
none of us will never know until after you pass over. It's what you believe in.
Yeah.
You can't-
What she always say, my wife say, if she died today and it's not no heaven or hell, fool the hell out of her.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
it
And
would
then
be
right,
crazy.
right. And then with that crazy, they're like holding hostage, like these people get so far into that belief, they get to losing their master doing crazy stuff like holding hostage. Why? Because what was that for $20?
Yeah,
Now,
it's
let me tell you.
greedy. It's greedy.
It's greed.
Yeah, it's greed. That's what it is.
And what it say, money is the root to all evil.
Amen.
I'm sorry.
Now
It
let me
really
tell you
is. It's
that
true,
that
though.
right there is a prime example why you have so many people falling away by the wayside from church.
Mhm.
Now I go to church. I might not be in the church building every Sunday, but I'm online.
Mhm.
And one thing I like that my pastor always say, he gonna let you know I'm from the hood,
Yeah, that's what my pastor said.
and he gonna tell you I'm not taking money to pocket. He doesn't take a
Mhm.
salary. He was like, whatever you put in here is going into the church and into the community.
Period.
And that's what I like. So what I was gonna say, like I don't disagree with the thought of church.
Right.
What I disagree with personally, I feel like is religion.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Ooh.
in religion at all. I feel like because I believe in God,
Mhm.
and I could.
I can do so much.
I'm gonna just leave it at I believe in God. Okay, I believe in some spirit created us, this world, and this wasn't what we do. I don't believe in religion because I feel like the purpose of life was for like us as souls, as individuals, for us to do it how we think we should do life and whatnot.
Mhm.
Not to be living by the set of rules of what somebody else put for us or how
Yeah.
we should live life. Because and then at that point, what's the purpose for any of us being on this?
At
Like,
that
what would
point,
be the purpose of that?
it's damn near a cult.
I don't. Yeah, it's like a cult.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
God intended when He created life and all of us. I don't think He intended for a set of rules to be set on people and human beings. Like we can have that, within ourselves, like what's right to do and what's wrong to do.
Mhm.
But we should think about that when it comes to if you're causing harm to someone else.
Facts.
So like, right, what y'all was talking about with the the sexualities one night. If these men want to sleep with each other, let them do that. They not harming nobody else, unless you get like the ones that just over freaky, like doing some like passing out STDs and what, like they killing people or not. I don't want to tell you nothing to be upfront, but like yeah, with these like with the communities and whatnot, like these people not hurting y'all. They not. They going after what they want and what wants them. Ain't nobody forcing nothing on you.
And only
Like,
that,
what
no man could put me in heaven or hell. Do
Right,
not tell me what
Yeah,
to live
this
by.
was-
There's so many religions out here. If y'all don't have
Hey,
the
none of
answer.
y'all.
What was I say? You don't got the answer.
Hey, none of y'all, right?
don't
You
have the
right. So you
answers.
get to where I'm going there. Like, yeah, hey, none of y'all got the answers. Like,
As
shut the
growing-
fuck up talking to me.
As growing up, I had to learn that the church that you grew up in is not always the church that you're gonna end up in.
This is true. too.
Sometimes you have to go out and branch out and find your own religion or your own family
Say
or
that.
your own home, because the church that I grew up in, like you said, I didn't feel it.
Mhm.
I didn't like it. I hate when pistol go.
Was it a Baptist?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I hated that growing up because I'm like, what are you doing all that for when you can
wait a
just
minute.
talk to me so I can understand a little bit
Exactly.
better?
Nigeria.
Exactly.
Was you in Mississippi during this time?
Nah, I was in Alabama. I'm
Oh, so
sorry.
we was all it's all Baptist and
I'm Baptist.
oh
I'm a
yeah,
Baptist,
so
right?
yeah, we
But-
know. Uh-huh.
But I had to switch to a non-denominational church,
Come on
Okay.
which it helped me and it made me fall more in love with the Lord, because they wasn't my pastor. Shout out to my pastor, Dominic Grant. I'm gonna shout him out. But my pastor, like, he was real deal, like, understanding, talk.
Mhm.
Yep.
He never talked on sexuality. He talked about the Lord. Like, he
Mhm.
never spoke bad. Our motto is, we real people with real problems.
That's
Let me tell
it.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Oh my
One thing
God.
I learned about going, look, I had to do the same thing, switch over to non-denomination.
Yes.
When I say you get that word,
You get the
you
word.
get the word.
And
Mhm.
like,
It's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead
I'm
and
sorry.
build this relationship,
Mhm.
my own relationship with God.
Mhm.
yes.
And it's like once you see that, you get a whole different outlook. Because it's just like the way I was raised. I was raised in a Baptist church. Grew
Yes.
up in a Baptist church.
Grew
And it's
up.
just like, hold on. You start to second guess some stuff.
Yeah.
Because you
older-
start
yes.
seeing things in the
Mhm.
church. Whole time you talking about the same stuff that you doing. Like,
Say that.
like, why are you preaching against something that you actually doing? Like, it's facts,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
proof, but you sit up here in this pulpit every day being a snake. So I had to branch out. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna speak on it. I do not like my mom's church. I would never go back there ever again. But when you don't feel something, you know it's like something going on. And when I say I felt a couple of snakes in that church,
of course.
and you laughing in my face talking to me, but the whole time you're talking about somebody else on this side, that goes to like you living your life. It's however you carry yourself in your religion, in your faith.
I know.
I feel like that's how you're going to carry yourself with your
Yeah.
friendships, your business,
Yeah.
everything. You got to take a leap of faith. If you don't have
Mhm.
that faith within yourself, then you can't believe in nothing.
Faith
I want you
without
to go
works is
ahead first,
dead.
though, 'cause
Right.
I actually
Like,
got a
I'm
question
sorry.
for
I
y'all,
give it
but
to
she was
my
gonna say
wife.
something, so I'm gonna
Okay.
let
I
you
give
let
it to
her
my
say
wife
it,
for
'cause I
my
got a
faith,
question.
because if it wasn't for her and who I am now, I would be.
Shout out to your wife.
Okay.
Yes.
Shout out, right?
out.
Shout out to your
Because she
wife.
has put you know,
She held
giving you a different perspective.
Yes, I used to be naive
Okay.
and lost.
Mm.
And I used to feel like everybody was my friend when everybody wasn't my friend. So you have to take a setback and learn how to find you.
Yep.
She helped me
Amen.
find me, because while you growing up and living your life, you living your life like you want your parents
Yeah.
want you to.
That feels
Yeah.
good to her. Maybe I need to find me a wife or something, because I need to. I need
Now
to hear
it's
some
all right.
stuff
No,
like that.
seriously.
Like, that's good to hear.
They
Like-
say he who
'Cause I
finds
think
a
I am
wife
still
finds a
out there
good
finding
thing.
myself.
Right.
I feel like Oh, I feel like I done lost myself. Like I feel like I knew what it was, but I done lost it. And
Don't
now
never lose
I'm out here
yourself.
struggling, trying to find it again.
Yeah, never. I say never lose yourself. If
I
you
only beat
lose-
myself up about it though. Like
Yes,
I'm
don't
still-
beat yourself. It's okay to lose yourself because you gotta find yourself.
You
again.
do.
Mhm.
It's a part of you that was so used to lingering on people and people
Yes.
helping you.
Right.
You wasn't used to when people hurt you, and when people hurt you, you looking at it like, God dang, they hurt me.
Mhm.
But it wasn't your fault. It was just how your
No.
parents raised you.
Yeah.
And you always looked at something like, well, they told me not to do this. But whole time,
Yes.
I had to learn how to say no sometimes.
I was very dependent and people pleasing without even realizing it. Just because like you said, like you lost yourself or really didn't even know yourself. My
Mhm.
mama used to be like, "Who are you?" And I used to be confused, like, "What is?" I don't understand this question, you know. But now that I'm older and a little bit more seasoned,
Mhm.
you just have to find yourself, know who you are. What you got to say, Miss?
Keep
Shawty?
going.
'Cause
Keep
you look
going.
like you got something to
keep
say.
going. Hey, keep going.
Yes. Let's talk over
I
that.
almost lost my train of thought. I think I did.
You seasoned and you realize what your mama was saying.
Yeah.
Knowing who you are is important.
Yes.
Because then you have something you stand for. I
Stand
hope that
on.
ain't mine.
It
Like when she
is.
said, okay, when she said she used to be naive, it's like me too. You know, just
I
don't
always think
even
everybody was your
know.
friend when the whole time. Everybody is
Yeah,
not.
people. I think I want to piggyback off what you guys were saying about just the judgment.
Yeah.
How you all found places that you fit into. I always tell people I care about how somebody makes me feel. Like if I'm comfortable in your presence and I feel like you're a genuine person, it's like I can get with it. So all of that trying to cast people out, throw them to the side because of what they may do or believe in or how they choose to live their life. I don't agree with that. I think that's whack. First and foremost.
It's
And I
whack
think
as hell.
how many people is it on this earth? Like over 7 billion.
And
Everybody's
y'all
not
worried
gonna be
about
the
a
same.
certain amount of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
All
everybody's not gonna be
right.
the same. Embrace people for who they are.
What's up, Laro?
And if you can't do that, then I'm just gonna assume you don't know who you are.
Right?
Say that.
Okay,
What?
clock it.
Clock it.
What up, Laro?
I'm just checking. I'm gonna go.
Or if you gonna be hateful about what you believe in or whatnot, that also shows that you just an evil ass person.
Or like you don't like yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll have to do the whole redo the whole podcast, but that just show you an evil person, yeah. Because somebody could have been told me that, I would have watched it, but that's just show you an evil person.
We went into this. We sorry.
Okay.
We sorry.
We sorry, but we was talking about business, friendship, and love the Lord.
Okay, because we done got a little chitter chatter.
No, it wasn't with the Lord.
Now,
With the Lord.
when we was talking about the Lord, it wasn't used. But before that, I ain't gonna lie. Like I was getting into it.
Let me say one more thing. Put that back on me.
Ooh.
What is this? Pastor?
Almost. Pastor Poochie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pastor Poochie.
Whoa.
I feel like
Right. That's what.
Yes,
That's how.
that's her name.
Right. Like Gucci, like the well, like Gucci. Yeah,
okay,
right.
Poochie dog.
Remember what I was telling y'all earlier? Y'all remember what I mentioned to y'all earlier about reading that name and how you see how you
Okay.
thinking about it?
I see this
Reading
gonna
that
be,
name,
this
like
gonna be
yeah.
a
But now
spectacle
we
every
know
show.
it's Gucci. Like you gotta. It's
I
Gucci.
think this gonna be a spectacle every show. I think they're gonna be like, what? But no, one more thing before I stop talking. If you are finding so much time to talk about somebody else or be so invested in what they have going on, I'm just gonna assume you don't like yourself.
Right.
And you don't got nothing to do because certain things should not matter to you. Seriously. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna say all that. I'm done. I was about to say something else.
What's the next question?
Okay.
We got another question.
You want one more question?
Go. Let's
Because
roll.
we'll
with
go
it.
all day.
All right. Can we keep going?
I mean,
It's just us. We ain't got nobody after us.
We ain't gonna take too
I
long.
want to say yeah, but y'all already was cussing on the show.
Dang.
We only
That's
did
messed
like-
up.
we
I-
didn't cuss
I
like
wish I
that.
would have known that.
I was gonna say.
Cause I'm thinking that's just her own personal thing. I didn't know we was on. with
Yeah,
that.
that was loud.
I apologize for that. All right, watching it, but I ain't do it as often.
We
So
didn't do it
I-
that much. He heard the first cuss word because we did not cuss. You didn't cuss like that.
yeah, I did right, but I feel like I probably said something else too. Like y'all know I just be
It's
running
cool.
off in my
It's cool.
mouth,
I'm not-
but I won't do it again
Just
if I'm
please
on
don't
here
make it
again. Yeah, it would not.
What were we talking about again? Valero came in and distracted us.
Oh, you know what? Let me get out. I was trying to get my back.
Yeah, he got it, but we gonna fix that, all right. But
We was talking about a lot.
right,
Talking
we was
about
just,
finding
yeah, we was just talking about
Yeah,
finding yourself.
church.
Yeah, we just talking about everybody like treat
How you
people with
be-
respect. Just
Yes.
treat people with respect. That's all we saying. That's the only
Mhm.
message we gonna be passing
Respect
around to
is the
everybody.
key.
Treat people with
Mhm.
respect and how you want to be treated, and we'll be all be good around here. All right, like you ain't
Mhm.
gotta do too much with it. But yeah.
That part.
Anybody got anything to say or whatever they want to say?
Oh, I ain't get to ask my question.
Ask your
Back
question.
to back to what we was talking about with the religion and whatnot.
Mhm.
Do y'all feel like it's messed up to say like I'm gonna say myself as an example. I got baptized at like a young age,
Mhm.
but now that I'm older, like getting to myself more, and I feel like I have like a different faith and everything. Like y'all feel like that's bad and like that's messed up,
Can I
or
speak?
like
I like that question because
Yeah.
I used to fight with myself a lot. Like I grew up in a household where I had two different religions as a parent.
Huh.
I had a Baptist mother, but a Muslim dad.
Now, how does that work?
I took on both religions. That's why I am now non-denominational. Because as I looked at both religions, they both believed in the same God, but they believed in it in like
Like
different ways.
different
Right,
practices.
like different, yeah, like different
okay.
stories.
I would like to speak on it, but I don't know where y'all faith is and where y'all religion is, but I don't speak on certain things.
Okay.
Right, so right, just to be respectful.
But yes,
right.
I say I have seen a lot of religions. It's all the same God, but y'all just use it in different ways.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So each faith is different to their own.
Don't cuss us out in the comments. We just
Yeah.
talking here, okay?
Each
Yes.
faith is different to their own. And growing up in that household showed me a lot. Like it was crazy to the fact they had to get a divorce.
Because it's conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one thing they agreed on was no pork. So we never ate pork.
I like that.
So they did come to a common ground.
On one thing for sure.
On one thing for sure. But like it was like weird growing up, like not showing your skin.
Okay.
But when I'm with my dad, I can't show my skin at all. But when I'm with my mom, I
You
do.
could.
Yeah.
I feel like that could definitely be confusing. Especially being in the same household because the household is supposed to be on one accord. And I guess that's why they say you really can't be two different religions and make a relationship work
Mhm.
because you believe in two different practices.
Mhm.
You know, one is not wrong and this one right. It's just
Evenly yoked.
Right.
there we go, equally yoked. So that's all it is.
Mhm.
Man.
That's why I say I look at everybody in like a graceful way because
Okay.
of the upbringing I became. I done seen some wicked things. That's why I treat people so nicely. You never
Yeah.
know.
That's what
the
I
person
believe in. Treating
Going
some
through.
people good.
You can make
Like,
somebody
what?
smile. I will do it in R&B.
Yeah, that's what I believe in. Treating people nice.
And that's something that I also looking for within my church. Like, make me feel comfortable. Make me
Yeah.
feel good.
Hmm.
Make me feel happy. the way
That's
I am.
it.
All right,
Yeah.
because I feel like when people come to with the church, like I feel like that's supposed to be everybody's safe space to escape from like reality for real.
And that
like
really
it's
was my safe space due to the
Mm.
fact I was living in a house with my granddad that always say your sexuality this. You shouldn't be doing that. Like every day you wake up, you hear that.
and that's
my
so
escape-
hateful.
The only thing I can escape to was church. That's the only place he allowed me to go to because you think that it's gonna make you
When them elderly people are set in their
They
ways,
It is
they
hard.
are set in
In
their
they
ways.
Like even
Trust
right
me,
now,
I know.
promise y'all, if I call him right now on the phone, he will. I love you. but you know what you're doing is so wrong.
I know.
Baby, I've been married for 5 years. Get over it.
and let me just say
3
this.
whole kids. Get over it.
Let me say this. He who is without sin may cast the first stone.
Amen.
And with that being said, it's like once again, my granny was the same way towards my cousin, and I would witness it, and I would just feel so bad for my cousin because I'm just like, you waking this girl up 6 a.m, like on her head, you know what I mean? Just treating her totally different because of who she likes, and she's been like that since we've been kids.
That's what my family said. I've been like that. It's like the other day, like I went to Alabama and my little cousin had mentioned to my mama, Lala been in the family since we was babies. Almost, like,
Yeah.
toddlers. Like they elementary school, I'm middle school, talking to the same girl that I married.
Wow.
So like my mama looking at me like, I told you, she knows. Like she know I knew her. Like we've been talking to each other for a while. So for like, that's why I say like my wife was my backbone. Like to me,
Wow.
this is the thing. And for my parents, like to like, it's something like they made me go more into like, this is why I don't like men. This is why I don't like. You get what I'm saying? Y'all always trying to be controlling. Y'all want to do this, y'all want to do that.
Yeah.
And not even this was me my whole entire life. Y'all just wasn't paying attention. I'm telling y'all my whole entire life, this is what I like. Y'all, whatever.
Because you know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just what it is. You know who you are. You don't need anybody to tell you, oh, this is what you should like. This is what you should do. Well, I don't like it. Now what?
But
Right.
You know
now
what
what?
Like,
Now what?
Now what?
Did I-
That's the thing. I'm almost I'm finna be 29 this year.
Okay.
You still think it's gonna change? I'm almost damn near 30.
Hey,
Grown
keep
woman.
waiting. Keep waiting.
Grown, like, and then it's like what they be forgetting too, like, y'all, people are grown.
And people
Grown
are
folk gonna
people.
do what they want to do. You can't tell nobody grown what they can and can't
No,
do. Grown folk
seriously.
gonna do what
That's
they
like
want to
putting
do.
labels on people.
Yeah.
I hate to
Yeah.
put a label on
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then like
I
putting
don't
labels.
come to you and be like, oh, you a film. Oh, you
Right.
Right.
You that.
Yeah.
Do not put a label on me. I'm me.
Right. All right.
I am Nigerian.
Oh my God.
I was born with a
I
name.
like talking to
am a
y'all. I like
person.
talking to
Don't
y'all. I
put no
like
labels
talking
on
to
me.
y'all.
No, seriously.
I
I like
hate
talking to
when you
people with
put
some
labels
masks on their heads. And then back to what you said, the first person, what was that? What you say?
Oh,
With the
he
stone.
who is
it was-
without sin
yeah,
should be the
may
first one
cast
to
a-
cast a stone.
reflect on yourselves, people. You think you could be the
Basically.
first one to throw a stone? Let me know something.
No, seriously.
You think you good enough to be the first one to throw the stone
Mhm.
without sin? Y'all heard that, right? 1st one
Mhm.
without sin on this earth.
And I
Can
want to
you
say
throw a
something real
stone?
quick too.
Yeah.
Before I forget it. What I want to
No,
say
I'm-
real quick.
oh,
I feel like people who are so outwardly themselves as they should be, as we all should be,
All right.
it's easy to pick on them because you feel like you see what their sin is, or you see what their problem is, however y'all want to say it, right? Whole time, what skeletons are in y'all closet?
Yeah.
No,
But
like,
you
who
had
are
it
you?
in the
What do you
closet.
do? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
What are
do
you had in
do?
that closet?
No, seriously, what do you do? Have you just been?
Let me know what you.
And I feel
Like,
like that's probably why
seriously.
people do be so hateful towards other
It
people.
is.
It's because they're deflected and handed for what they got going on with them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, go please, come on.
Darth got, look,
Yeah, come here.
Shadi got something to say.
Nigeria, what you just said, say what you just said.
I said, what am I doing that you mad about?
Exactly.
Like, what
You're
are you so
doing-
mad about that I'm doing. That
You're-
got you so
you're doing-
No, seriously.
yourself.
Like, seriously.
You mad because I'm proud to be
Who I am.
who I am.
I'm gonna put it like this: you're doing what they wish
They could do.
they could do.
Yep. You don't have the guts to be
But they
yourself.
didn't have the guts to be themselves.
Yep. You don't have the
It's gotta
guts
be
to
what
live
it
your
is.
life out
I
loud.
wonder that
That's
so
just
much.
gotta be what it
Bro,
is.
Yeah.
It gotta be what it is.
Like I have heard in my lifetime, y'all would be crazy of hearing the things I have heard in my lifetime. You're confused. Why? Because
Don't
I
you
like
dare.
to dress both ways.
Nigeria, we could sit here and talk all day and match stories.
Okay.
Right. You're confused. How am I confused? Because I want to
Confused is crazy. Don't do
Don't
that.
get me wrong. I like to get my hair done. I'll switch up.
As you
I'll-
should.
I'll be a whole bad. You know.
Hey, you
But-
being you though.
But I'm being me.
Right,
I'm
you're being
comfortable
you.
in that way.
Uh-huh.
I'm used to getting my hair done every 2 weeks. So 1 minute you see me in braids, 1 minute you see me in fro. Like y'all been seeing me switch it up a couple times.
Mhm.
This month finna switch up big time. It's my birthday month.
Period.
Right.
I done ordered me 4 different types of wigs.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Y'all definitely really gonna be hating when y'all see me.
Okay.
My birthday month. April is coming up. Y'all gonna see a whole new me. I'm sorry.
I'm
Oh,
tuned
man.
in.
But let's clock it. People do not put a label on me, and that's what I tell people. I am comfortable in my skin. You can't make me hate myself. You can't
Period.
make me dislove myself. with
We gonna
nothing.
clock it.
We
Okay.
We gonna clock it.
my tongue just died. I wish I had a charger right now.
Knox, when I seen that picture of Miss Shadi, I'm like, oh my gosh, you look totally different. And I love it.
I wish
Thank
I
you.
could
Do
raise up
what you
my
want
voice.
to do.
But yeah, I dress like I always been this way my whole entire life. My mom was even confused. Why you like to dress like a boy? That's just me. I'm comfortable. It's
That's
what I like.
I feel like it's a part of my dad's side he brought on me. That Muslim side.
Okay.
Your body, make sure you're
Mhm.
respectful at all times. I hate when women show their body. Cause why do you gotta show all that just to get some attention? Like you
Well,
not
Right. I was
Not
say, well, I don't know. Wait.
I'm talking about why do you gotta go all out? Like
okay.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can have some couth.
my bad. My
You-
bad.
you-
you can have some-
respectfulness to
Yes.
covering up a little
Mhm.
bit. Sometimes I want to imagine what you look like. Don't show me freely.
All the
You get-
time. I feel that.
you get what I'm
Because sometimes I do want to show a little leg, a little back.
I like that. But then I also don't like for when people like try to like say if you see somebody dressed in a way like that and then you automatically try to label them as something crazy.
Right.
What if they just like to dress like that?
Right.
I understand. Yeah, like I get the whole answer. Like, right, like you ain't got to do all the extra modes for me to like get your attention one night. But like, you know, some people be comfortable. I feel like I'm just so big on letting people do what they want to do. Like, I'm just so big on that. So like, if somebody like, if it was a girl to walk Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius. If it was a girl to walk up in and she like almost half naked and whatnot, I ain't gonna look at her and be like, oh, she y'all know what like
Yeah.
Gardening
yeah,
tool.
yeah, like gardening tool. She a garden tool, whatnot. This I ain't gonna base like don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
That's what I'm just trying to say.
I
Don't
wanna
judge
say
a book by its
something.
cover.
I feel
I
like,
just-
I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off.
no, you good. I'm listening. I'm intrigued.
Okay, I just want to say, it does depend why you are doing it. If you feel like you just threw on your fit and it's like, okay, I look good, I feel good, all right, by all means. Now, if you feeling like, okay, this is the only way I get some attention,
Okay.
you
Oh,
inviting
okay.
things in.
right.
So I do think it depends, and I do think having cool with anything you do is important. And that's
Yeah.
it. That's all the time, like, you know, chest spilling out, cheeks hanging out, because it can be a little off-putting.
Mhm.
You know, we're not in the
It
Adam and
definitely
Eve
could, though. I feel
days.
like, yeah, I would say like I won't agree with like just complete broadness, like
For
like,
sure.
just a little bit, but you know you could be.
That's
look
what my
good with
show
it.
about. It's
Look good
stud
with what you're
bros.
doing.
It's like it's a gimmick behind that name because I'm not a stud. So don't put me as a stud.
Right, explain
Let's
this
use
this
that.
title.
Can you tell us the difference between a stud and a dyke? That's what I want to know. What is the
Okay, so
difference
I'm gonna say the
between a
D
stud and a
word.
dyke?
I'm gonna say the D word. The D word is more like a bull. They don't know that they don't carry themselves like a female. They carry themselves like a male.
Okay.
But a stud is a masculine woman who's okay with herself in her feminine body.
Okay.
That's what I feel like a
I've
stud.
always wondered that
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Did I say it correctly?
You hit that spot on.
Okay.
But most studs like to say they a stud and they feel like you shouldn't be feminine. But I call them what you said, the D word. I say D words because
I ain't mean no disrespect. I was
Yeah,
just saying the
they
word.
feel
like, I
offended
didn't-
towards that word, so I say that D
Mhm.
word.
Okay.
I'm not that word, so people get it misconstrued. So that's why I go by a no label. Because
Okay.
one minute
And
you
I
will
like
see
that. No,
me,
I'm gonna start using that.
Yes.
Don't label me.
don't
Can't
label
label
me.
You can't
And-
label real.
And that's how my best friend is. He's don't label him.
Okay.
He's not. He said he dates who he wants to date, and that's
Period.
him. So you can't label him.
Or I like his thinking.
Cause you like who
Do
you
what
like.
want to do.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Doesn't mean that you not you. You in your own little way.
Yeah.
So be happy with who you is. And that's my message behind Stud Bro. Like, it's a mental health thing. Like, you can come on here, talk it out. You having a bad day? Let's talk. Let's talk
Mhm.
about segments around it. Let's mental. It's like somebody mental break. This is
Yeah.
like a mental break health.
For
So
sure.
Most people want it to be like, oh, I bring on some like music people. Yeah, I want
Okay.
to do that, a part of the branch, but not quite there yet. But I'm getting
Okay.
there. I got my people lined up.
You getting there.
But I really want where people can come on here and be themselves.
Yeah.
It's okay to be who you is.
Yeah.
My name behind my podcast, they really think it's a panel full of studs. Whole time it's just
Oh,
me.
right. It's
That
all
is so
different. All
A
types of
panel is
stuff.
crazy.
It's totally
It's just the way you carry yourself. It's a whole gimmick. Like
Mhm.
that's just me. I want you to be yourself. That's why I say, once you find who you is, you happy. You can't nobody mess up your joy.
Yeah. I will say, I'm very comfortable in this room right now. Meaning,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
you know, just sharing my opinion and
Definitely.
you know, like I don't feel no overwhelming energy from anybody. So you have reached your goal with the podcast, especially today, because yeah, I'm comfortable.
All right, we're gonna turn this to Joyce and then we're gonna close this out.
No. My bad.
You on mic one? Say 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mic check. Hey everyone, it's your girl Miss Shadi here. Are you interested in a career in radio, broadcasting, or video? Then join the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago. You get the hands-on training for 8 months for both radio and video, and even have an opportunity to have your own radio show just like myself. For more information about having a career in radio broadcasting or video editing, set up a tour to visit the campus. Go to www.beonair.com to set up the tour. That's www.beonair.com and tell them that Miss Shadi sent you. Eat it.
Your music, your station, and we're out.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.